1069 Click FM. Live in color.
Whatever the hell sort of copyright shenanigans got me in trouble with YouTube, they are no longer an issue, and I am back. Fucking hell, another stupid sports show. Hey, I can swear in the first minute of a stream. I'm not monetized, and Angie knew I was about to pick her up and embarrass her, so she wisely skedaddled. Hello, everybody. Jim B here on 1069 Click FM, and it's been a fun few days. Let's just say that. Oh, there is no greater heart attack than finding out of the blue that I had just been wiped off of YouTube. And then no explanation, nothing else. I haven't heard anything. Most I can think is that it was and maybe only a few people will understand this reference, it was a punting type of situation. You know, maybe I punted at the wrong time, and when I should have kicked, I instead punted. Oh yes, that's also something to be aware of. Apple is because of their policies is forcing Patreon to basically mark up prices and take away a couple of options for supporting people through Patreon. So we're encouraging everybody, if you do follow people on Patreon, don't ever do it through iOS. Do it through desktop or anything Android, because otherwise you're just giving more money to Apple. I mean, truth be told, Luke, I really don't know what got me. The stupid idea I have in the back of my head is that all of my thumbnails look alike, and so they thought, oh, this guy hasn't done a different show for like 3 years. He's obviously just trying to work a scam here. I would just say, just don't do anything through an iOS app. Try to do it on desktop. Usually, if you do it through a desktop browser, it should be fine. Yeah, they're only upcharging for any support that is given through the iOS version of the app. And even Patreon themselves is telling people, we cannot tell you to stop using Apple. However, any announcements that you want to make to your own patrons, we're not going to tell you what to say. So they're going about it in a very wink, you know what I mean, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, know what I mean, say no more kind of way. Hey, I used Mac for many years. It's basically, what flavor of soda do you want? Yeah. But I figure better to spread the word out there and let people know, because, well, I'll have a related story, and hopefully it is not one of the blocked songs on this week's playlist. But yeah, tonight's game, which is kind of what we're here for, which is the Ottawa Redblacks versus the Calgary Stampeders. Calgary, they are undefeated at home. Ottawa has a 4-game winning streak that they're currently on, so one of those could end tonight. However, I mean, Ottawa got the only tie of the season in the CFL so far against Saskatchewan next week. So who the hell knows? I think right now the odds makers and a lot of the CFL people are picking Calgary to have the big game. But and I'm not going to completely discount Ottawa because, hey, they're able to hold their own against Saskatchewan, who is the #1 team in the West. Yeah, I know Montreal is far and away above everybody else right now, but I think they've done well and come around. Unfortunately, they got to use a different quarterback tonight. Jeremiah Masalo, I believe his name is, will be sitting in for Drew Brown, who got injured last week. But yeah, oh yes, WNBA will be back. I will actually be taking in some WNBA this week, and I selected the one game which I didn't think was going to be a complete squash match, which is the Phoenix Mercury versus the Indiana Fever. So we all can rekindle our love-hate relationship, well, parasocial relationship with Caitlin Clark. Yep. And we have a possible $1 million prize waiting for Eric Olson. We are in Calgary tonight at McMahon Stadium. And oh yeah, that's the other thing. Of course, we are playing bingo. Let me put the link here for everybody who wants to play. If you're new here, sometimes the games aren't entertaining, so we play bingo to have our own fun. If you want to get a card, click the link. It's pinned at top of chat right now. We tend to keep track of our card numbers just for easy lookups later on. Just to save ourselves some time. You are very early, John Jay. Very early, but hey. From your perspective, John Jay, are you having a fun time watching the game of musical chairs that's going on in the NL Central? That was the other thing. Like the bingo game flagged for gambling. Stupid. Oh, of course, you're ahead of me. My kick is not away yet. I'm watching through CFL Plus, which is how everybody outside of Canada can watch it for free. Hi, Tam. After Ottawa defers, Calgary gets the initial reception. Tries to go through a thicket of players down at the 43. I'm not sure what the flag is going to be about, though. Oh, holding on Calgary. Ouch. Okay. Hey, John Jay. I hadn't looked at the standings real close, and I didn't know where the Cardinals, what had really happened to the Cardinals lately. But it's kind of like tragedy is when I cut my finger, comedy is when somebody else falls into the open manhole and dies. Oh, nice. And got to a Brewers game. Even better when they win. Oh my God, we have an early fumble. Do they have it? Oh my goodness. A fumble from the first play at scrimmage. And oh my goodness, Ottawa recovers. They're going to start it in Calgary territory. Holy shit. Mark off fumble on your bingo card if you have it. Speaker update. This is the first play from scrimmage, Greedy, and so far all we've had is a fumble. Oh, that was Logan on the fumble, too. He did so well last weekend. Oh, I saw Logan. Right now, I don't think there's anybody who can catch you, and I think the Reds are like 3 spots back out of the wild card race. I didn't get a good look at it, honestly, Luke, but if I do, I will let you know. And let me get these other ones in. Luke was 20. Sticks got in at card number 12. William took card number 29. Logan has card number 28. All right, after a run of 5, the first one, second and 5. Now they're pursuing Jeremiah. He dumps it away to avoid the sack. And Addison gets wrapped up for a loss of 5. Ow. Damn, well, at least they are close enough that this should be an easy field goal for Ottawa. I mean, they pretty much recovered it inside the 25. All right, so 27, 28-yard field goal for Lewis Ward. This shouldn't be a problem, I hope. Okay, good. It goes through. I thought I was about to be sorely disappointed. All right, so we can check off a few things. Now, because of that field goal, and oh hell, the fact that I closed the scoreboard, so forgive me a moment. This is what happens when I have to do updates before the show. All right, so Calgary got their field goal, so y'all can mark off points off a turnover, same drive, if you have that on your cards. And I've got your card number, John J., number 5. Thank you. 6 for 11, 47 yards, 4 rush attempts. Oh, and he got a rushing TD. Cool. Now, I'll be honest, Tim, not much about Drake May is stuck in my head. I'm assuming he's known as a running QB. Yes, Logan. That was another one of the ones that I was looking at on the list. That definitely counts as the defense did something. Card number 30 for MKI. Gotcha. Let me just get down here and start marking off all the bullshit that we could possibly have. Yeah, so that's our first turnover of the game, specifically a fumble. Y'all can mark off the defense did something, because, yeah, the defense technically did something. And points off a turnover, same drive. I mean, it's a field goal. Nothing to be ashamed of. Meanwhile, here is Jake Mayer and the Stamps starting out the 40. Oh my God, Kylan Hill absolutely breaking out. Oh my goodness. Run of 12 and a first down, and he even got a stiff arm in. Mark that off on your card. Oh my goodness. We've got all sorts of bingo being checked off tonight. We could get hopefully everybody gets a bingo this time. And yeah, Wilson gets a cycle for the Phillies. Congratulations. Known as a deep passer, great in the slot presence, awareness, and quick delivery. Okay. I mean, time Hill got wrapped up in the backfield, play completely blown up. Former Packer Kylan Hill. Cool. Oh man, I have got so much to get updated into the list. Pardon me. I'm so afraid of missing something now because of everything that's happened in this game so far. All right, from the gun, Mayer. They only rush 4. It's out to Logan, and he's able to dodge the initial tackle, but there is a flag. Oh. And they're going to blow it with a face mask penalty. Ah. Damn. 15 yards and an automatic first down, and wow. Could have had a stop, and they give it away. No kidding. No kidding. Oh, lovely, beautiful weather this summer. Oh, Logan is in this time. He'll gain about 4 before he gets knocked out. And now we're getting people thrown around. And oh no, Ottawa is about to screw themselves again. Oh, come on. People were getting chippy after the play. Someone got shoved over. Ugh. All right, offsetting misconduct fouls. So everything ends there. 2nd and 6. All right, 2nd and 7. Mayer looking for the big one. Is it? And they're going to get called for the pass interference because he tackled when he was trying to defend the pass. Oh, damn. Nothing going well for Ottawa on this opening defensive possession. Yeah. Hyman could have had that for the touchdown, but yeah, Dandridge was just pinning down the arm. And so now it is 1st and goal on the Ottawa 1. And Tommy Stevenson is just going to loft himself over, and we get a touchdown. And I'll get this score corrected. So now, Stamps move down and get a major score on the back of several dumb penalties by Ottawa. Wow. Well, at the very least, we can say that we got at least a few spots checked off. Oh, Phil Potts hurt. That's not good. And the point after is good, so officially 7-3. Stamps over the Redblacks, and we can check off another QB rushing touchdown because of what Tommy Stevens just did, basically leaning over the pile like that. Oh, it's that real? Wow. It could be a new day in New England after all. Just keep in mind, we may need you to try to take out Kansas City, but if But if the Jets are all you can handle, then that's all you can handle. Either way, just get some embarrassment. Oh. Oh, the poor other Sox. What a damn season it has been. Well, that's unfortunately true for a lot of Major League Baseball. I mean, y'all know me, White Sox fan here. I'm in no position to talk smack about anybody. Meanwhile, it is Twins and Rangers tied at 2 apiece at the end of the fourth. Oh, while we have this little breaker waiting for them to come back from commercial, just anybody who's out there, if you got a drink nearby, and this is just out of general respect, yeah, lift one up for all the athletes who got injured this week, and especially thinking of J.J. McCarthy over on the Vikings. I mean, seriously, god damn it. I hope like the Vikings don't get to the point where they're sacrificing goats in the stadium to try to get rid of the curse like well, like the Cubs did. But at least we got a decent return from the Redblacks on that kickoff. So now we can see maybe a proper drive from Jeremiah Masoli. And the Mariners still can't score runs consistently. Yeah, they've been bouncing in and out of the top spot in the AL West. Yeah. Honestly, I think every once in a while the Yankees just show up to the game drunk. And it's the only reason I can explain why they lose. Blue Bomber defense, Bo at QB, Butler at running back. Oliveira's back in? He's healthy again? Oh, okay. Wilson, Rambo, and Fletcher at flex. Oh, I'll do my best. And unfortunately, they try for a pass to Rhymes on second and short, and they're going to have to kick it away. Yeah, BC, I mean, I was a little bit worried about them, but then Vernon Adams got hurt and they lost to the Elks. So punt is away. From the 10, there's a lot of jumping around and then thrown down back to the 11. They'll give him the 15, though. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to feel even worse for the Jays because I selected them as my baseball game for this week. We're doing them versus the Cubs on Sunday because I decided that if I'm going to have to sit through the Lions and Chiefs on Saturday, because I know that's going to be the one people want to see me suffer through instead of Hamilton, Edmonton, like I really want to. I mean, like Monty really wants to, let's be honest. As a reception by Hyman, he'll get about 4 as he was quickly surrounded. Woo. All right, they're down to 2nd and 7. They're still complaining about the roughing the passer call from last week that ended up making the game end in a tie. All right, they'll have everybody in motion on the far side. And incomplete over the middle. Looking for Barnes, but decently defended over the middle by Lamont. All right. You know, I will, Luke, if you're still out there and listening, I'll check out the replay of the fumble when we get to halftime, and I'll see whether that Logan fumble can be considered ball control. The odds are good they'll put it in the highlights. All right, well, at least this time, because of the field position game, yeah, they will actually start within Calgary territory. Redblacks ball when they return back. Another attempt for Jeremiah Masoli to get something done on the field. Oh, Corn Man, why do you think that we're watching Stamps versus Redblacks? Oh, well, we're also playing bingo, but we've got other things too, like, hang on. Yeah, let's be honest. This right here, yeah, this kind of blows Patriots Eagles out of the water, doesn't it? I know. The implications are staggering, Monty. But yeah, best of luck on Saturday against Edmonton. I'm sure the Cats will do just fine. Yeah. All Monty asks is when the NBA season starts. I think he's moved on. Yep, and he knocked over my water bottle for emphasis. Such is Cat. And a great strike over the middle of the field by Ottawa down to the 25-yard line. Woo! Wow. Very nice pass over the middle to who the hell was that number 23? Of course, I had closed that window by that time. Oh my goodness! Great leap by Armstead over the middle as he runs down. As he runs down the sideline, and that is a touchdown for Ottawa. Wow! And just like that, and this was snapped from under center, a rarity out in the middle of the field for a CFL game. And then just a great leap by Armstead over the diving tackler. Gail Tisdale has won something. What has she won? Swings the hammer in front of the crowd. The visiting crowd, mind you. Point after is true and through. Oh, Gail Tisdale of Campbell River, British Columbia has won 50,000 more rewards points. And actually, that's our first lead change of the game. Let me remember to mark that off. Oh, poor Garrett Crochet has to go out and do his dance for the White Sox once again. man. Honestly, I don't think Monty has any opinions about overtime. Angie was bitching up a storm before the stream got started because, once again, we're not covering the Alouettes this week. But I figure the Alouettes are kind of the runaway favorite in the CFL right now, so we don't need to worry about them just yet. And oh my good, they fixed the telestrator and they're drawing all over the player's face. Fantastic. Ugh. Oh, good. Hopefully it's not horribly serious. Logan gets caught up pretty quickly, however, and they do their celebration, thankfully not on top of him, but around him. Maybe at this point he may have checked out as well, but hopefully for professionalism's sake and considering, well, how the rest of the season has gone and how his demands that he made for his contract, maybe he's going to be a White Sox player for the foreseeable future, and that kind of sucks for him. Oh my goodness, fantastic job by Mr. Reggie Bagleton cutting underneath from where the blitzing player was to get a first down for the Stamps. Yeah. Sees the pressure come off the edge. He knows that's a gap that he can exploit, and so he does. 62 straight games with a catch for Reggie Bagleton. And that is Jalen Philpott, who is going to get a catch right around the sticks. Not sure if it's first down or not. Oh, yeah, they had that big game last week against the Argos, but the Argonauts kind of just ran the Stamps over. Yep. I know there's an inflation joke to be made in that comment somewhere, John Jay, but I don't have the brain power for it right now. Okay, so now they made it to the Ottawa 47. They will be stopped quickly, however. It stood up. Barnes stopped by Lamont and McGee and a whole bunch of Ottawa players. Yeah. Now just be careful, Luke. Make sure you can still see every color. All right, 2nd and 9 coming up. We're a little behind on the timer. It's officially 4:21 to go. Here the first. Mayer's going to try another bomb, and does he have the separation this time? He does, and that is a touchdown. But there is a flag. And it's offside on Ottawa. The penalty will be declined. And the first passing touchdown of the game is from the home QB, Mr. Jake Mayer. What's that going to be? About a 46, 47-yard touchdown pass to... Oh, no, he might be down beforehand. They're reviewing it right now. Yeah, I think his butt might be down before he crossed the plane. Oh yeah, we could. I mean, they're going to. I mean, either way, they're going to decline the penalty because if it's not a touchdown, they're down at the 1 yard line again. Ish Heineman. As finally getting a catch in this game after he got stopped on pass interference before. He's officially down at the 1. Wow, your bingo card is that good? Wow. Just dropped a shoulder. Nice. All right, so we've got... Nope, we haven't put penalty as declined yet. And unfortunately, we have to take back the home QB first touchdown of the game. We're just going to have a second rushing touchdown for Tommy Stevens. Oh, so you got the free space. Nice. Well, it kind of seems like a no-brainer. Brandon Ayuk is a good player. Yeah. Here's another QB sneak TD at that. You are correct. He felt bad about that. He's going to go to Pittsburgh. We all want the Rouge. We all want the Rouge. It was an early run by Hill. He actually ended up stiff-arming a defender out of his path as he was running for a first down. Yeah, I'm not sure Jessica Colbin won, but I'm sure it won't break for at least 8 months. There we go. Get the roster up so that I can start referring to everybody by their, actual name. All right, I think that brings up just about everybody I need to know. He's not going to play where anyway, didn't practice at all. Has he? Okay. Cornman, I'm only asking this. I'm not trying to rub it in, but I thought just because you're a 49ers fan, you've probably heard more stories and more back in the locker room chatter than maybe I have. Is he reaching Antonio Brown levels yet? Or is he still like Juju Smith-Schuster? I mean, if he's starting to get really toxic, then, I do not envy your situation. Oh, he's getting close. Okay. All right. Well, for the sake of your locker room, let's hope it's not contagious. Exactly. This is Hyman on the kick return, who has made it out to the 50 before he gets tripped up and finally shoved over at the center line, and he's pissed that somebody caught him. I'm sorry, that's Deadman on the return. Forgive me, Deadman. Wow. Great job by Dedmon setting up the team like that. We're a little ahead now. Officially 3:23 to go. Free rusher comes in at the last minute and a great tackle on the attempted screen. Ooh. Stefan Digg annoying, but ooh. Mm-hmm. I'm still very of the much of the opinion that like the best thing that I think the best thing that the CFL could do to give a middle finger to the NFL is like truly work it out and get a CFL franchise in St. Louis. That would be just the ultimate middle finger to the NFL and force them to come groveling back to St. Louis the same way they did for Baltimore, honestly. Oh, wow. He's going to try it deep again. I thought, yeah, he definitely just ran over that receiver in the effort to get it. Houston's trying to pretend like he did nothing wrong, but oh, it's accidental pass interference. Our baseball and basketball is in Canada. Why can't their football be in our country? It was for one very brief season. And then I believe they moved back to Canada and became the new Alouettes. They tried again in Las Vegas and it just didn't take. Man, I don't know, Luke. I I'm just going to assume that it's the sort of thing that can only be called in Canadian football. Hey, hey, True North. I was looking forward to possibly streaming Elks and Montes. That would have been a fun game. Meanwhile, we have got some running going by Reichwell Armstead, gotten him inside the 15. Yeah, down to the Calgary 13, in fact. New York or Wisconsin? I don't think it would. I don't think they would. I don't. No way that they could take Wisconsin. I mean, how would you? How would you even tear anybody away from the Packers in Wisconsin? Unless you're going to have it like right like at the like northernmost, the largest, most populous northernmost location, Wisconsin, whatever that may be. And we got more pressure that's and nearly picked off. Houston got his hands on it, but I think he was out of bounds by that point, and he is frustrated. Yeah. Uh, yeah, we have our traditions at this point, and honestly, I we are on much more precarious footing, I think, as far as our offensive line is going this season. So we, as good as um, we are still very thin. So we are praying for no injuries, and pray into one hand, crap in the other, see which one fills up first. All right. That's a 19-yard field goal, and it's a 1-point game. Just saying, this will be a good time for Rouge, Ottawa. Are they actually going to... Yeah, who knows that the first quarter ended. All I know is that we have gone to break with a wheezy laugh coming from one of our announcers. Well, maybe we get a Rouge when we come back for the first quarter, and yeah, we could definitely use ourselves a little pause for the cause. At least I know I could, to make sure I haven't missed anything else on on our glorious bingo list. So y'all take a moment. I'm going to do so, and we'll be back for more CFL action here on another Stupid Sports Show in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning in.
Pumping the
All right, we are back in it here on another Stupid Sports Show. Stamps have the ball start with the second quarter, and they begin with our run that gets stuffed. 2nd and 8. They've only made it to their own 42. Couldn't find any extra spaces to check off it during break, by the way. Maybe I'll get reminded of them as we go. Mayer looking over the middle and out of the bullet on the backfield. Number 6, Pickett with a dashing open field tackle. And, wow. Cole Tucker, I'm not sure he was expecting to get tackled so quick. He was still shaking out his head a little bit when he came off the field. So 3rd and 4, I am assuming that Calgary is going to kick this ball away. Wow, they are. And no, this one's gone into the end zone. I think we're going to have our Rouge. Yes, we do. And Calgary, they get the first Rouge of the game. We got one, MKI. We got one. Yeah, poor Drew Brown getting injured last week. Masoli and company are back at it. Pressure coming from the far side, so they take the run in the opposite direction. They'll get about 6 yards before Armstead is thrown back. I'm not sure. Well, at the very least, he has been able to avoid getting sacked and keeping plays from getting blown up. So, you know what? I've got nothing bad to say against Mazzoli yet. 2nd and 5 for him. We're officially 12:30 to go. Yeah, I think they might have gotten away with offsides, offensive offsides. They were able to find a dude open underneath for a first down, but and that'll take away the reception by Ackland that would have got them a first down, and now they got 2nd and 9. Oof. Nope, all the way back, 2nd and 10. It's like they didn't gain a damn thing. They've only rushed 4. And the pocket collapses. He's able to throw it away quickly. And thankfully, another disaster averted. Gets it in the hands of Reichwell Armstead. Wow. That looked like a rapidly developing disaster, but he's able to flip it forward to Armstead, who makes a shoestring catch, and is able to outrun 2 defenders who are immediately pouncing on him. Yeah, been a number. It's been rough for the offensive line of Ottawa all night. Calgary has been applying pressure and even more pressure. All right. That one went out of bounds at the 13, which apparently is not a penalty if it's inside the 15, so that's where they get to start. And while we have a commercial break, I figure, yeah, we definitely need to do this. So we've already humiliated one, so that calls for equal time. Hang on. All right, Angie. I know it's not your team. It's probably not even your favorite sport. I'm not sure what that is. And I don't think laughing over the ruined corpses of your enemies count as a sport. Oh, poor TSN. They're going to Connecticut Sun versus Dallas Wings for WNBA. I know. So 1st and 10 from their own 12. They will split the runners in motion, then go with a handoff, nearly pick up the entire first down, but they get knocked down about a foot short. Yeah, that would explain her trying to charge rent to the Spiders. Yep. That's my cat, folks. Constantly engaging in tax fraud. All the time. Yeah, Tommy Stevens in again for a... Actually, he might have been stuffed. Holy hell. I think he might be a bit short. Yeah. Yep, 3rd and inches. Yeah, they're going for it on 3rd down. We could get some major embarrassment, but oh, did they? I have a feeling they did. Is there a cheer? I don't know. They got it. 1st down. Ah, well. All right, they made it to their own 22. Can they keep this going? They'll get a 5-yard run. Is that Hill again? Yes, that is Hill once again. Packers Hall of Famer, Kylan Hill. Going for it on 3rd down because they had a fairly easy one, and Tommy Stevens is doing everything important for the Stamps tonight. Mayer's in on the quick throw. And who is that made the catch? Oh, that's Hyman. And it is another 1st down for Calgary. All right, down to 8:23. Still a little ways to go before we reach 3 minutes in heaven. No, it was kind of an emergency play, and it was picked up by Philpott. They're going to call it. I'm not sure why they're not calling this an incomplete pass, because that was spiked right into the dirt. Yeah, his arm was definitely going forward. Yeah, he was doing a friggin' Dr. J skyhook right there, and then Philpott picked it up and decided to run, and the referee's like, hold on, let's see this develop, and then Ottawa objected to the concept of having to catch this guy and tackle someone who picked up an incomplete pass. So 2nd and 10 for the Calgary 35. Yeah. I never claimed to be a very big basketball fan. All right. right, 2nd and 10 from their own 35. Can Ottawa get a stop here? Well, that looks like Reggie Bagleton out on the edge of the formation. They go looking underneath. First tackle gets missed, however. So does the second one. Bursts through the third to fall forward for the first down. Damn. And that is Mark and Michelle who will get the first down for Calgary that time. And he just, wow. He just snuck behind the defensive line, and all the receivers who had run past him were playing defense for him. And Logan gets tackled from behind. Just a great open field tackle by number 93 for the Redblacks. Aiden John, loss of 1. That was just some great pursuit by Aiden John. And thankfully he was able to make the tackle. All right, down to 6:30 now to go in the second quarter. And offsides, of course. Ottawa, I was really hoping for more, Ottawa. But so far, you have just been handing the game to them. Every time I think you're about to make a stop, you give up a big play, and then you give up penalties. This is kind of disappointing. On to 6th and 12, Mayer has all the time, and through an entire crowd of people. Decently defended, and Ottawa will manage to hold the line. That was a nice job by Frankie Griffin getting in there to break out the pass. Nice punt, though. They were able to pin him near the sidelines and keep him from getting beyond the 15. No kidding. Zappe fumbled the snap, and they lose 14-13. Oh, NFL football, especially in the preseason. You always know just how to break our hearts. All right, we have our moment to breathe, but unfortunately, we don't have any 2-point conversions either made or failed. No turnovers have been wasted, thankfully. We haven't had a sack yet, or a procedure penalty. Still upset we lost that passing touchdown, but hey, at least Tommy Stevens can juice his stats a little bit more. Meanwhile, Jake Mayer has gotten over 100 yards. Good for him. That's how the Zappe era ends? Is that really it for him? Have they already rent him asunder and dismembered him? Put his head out in a pike in front of Gillette Stadium as a warning to future draft picks? All right. While we have the time, let's see what other bull is going on in the baseball world. Only game left is Twins Rangers. That's in the top of the 7th, still tied at 2 apiece. And TSN really wants me to listen to this guy named Noah Kahn and his song Stick Season. Oh. In talks with the Vikings this week to trade him. Yeah, they kind of need the extra. And honestly, we do too. Meanwhile, Armstead making another leap gets bashed down from behind by another defender. But, woo. Got them up to the 37 now. And Gardner gets a reception. Close to the 39, I think. Okay, Marner going out to the edge of the formation. And just as quickly, they're in formation again. However, the Stamps are ready, and that run is stuffed at the line. Armstead goes nowhere. And just as quickly, Ottawa has to punt. Yeah, if there is any Justice Luke, Bailey Zappi will be a day one starter for at least one team in the NFL. Got some late pressure on that punt, and we are going to have another Rouge, folks. Finally, he kneels. And that is Rouge number 2 of the game. Ottawa is back within 1 point. Yeah, did you hear that, Angie? We just had our second Rouge of the night. Don't you want to come up and celebrate? Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he'll be kicking himself for going away and missing that. All right, so we got our QB sneak, our QB rushing touchdown. Yep, and I included both of those, thankfully. I'm not sure if the disastrous news about Bailey Zappi quite qualifies for breaking news over shadows the action. We might need a little bit more than that. And surprisingly, no swearing, although both teams have been decently active on offense and haven't embarrassed themselves too much in this game. There haven't been many drops or, what seemed to be mental lapses by either team. As I understand True North, yeah, Nathan Rourke is back in. Signed with the BC Lions. I don't know if he'll play, but as far as I know, he's there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Trey Ford. I know McLeod Bethel Thompson, I think, finished out the win for them last week, but we will see if they are able to get something going. And before they can have a chance to strip Philpott, he is stood up at the line of scrimmage. No gain. And finally, the clock stops around 3:39. And they sign a safety. Ah, good to see the Falcons are still doing things. That's Mayer again. On the run is Michelle. Runs out of bounds just past the sticks. All right. Oh, bad snap. So blame the center. Okay. Another split motion. Running play goes nowhere at the 51. So here we are. 3 minutes in heaven, folks. And will we get anything more to end the half? Hey, who the hell knows at this point? Well, 3-minute warning, but as we call it here, 3 minutes in heaven, because the fact that the clock stops after every play just makes it seem like it lasts forever, whether we want it to or not. And a quick rundown for anybody who's here, just joined in. Schedule as it stands for this week. I'm going to be checking out WNBA action on Friday night. So Mercury versus the Fever. So yeah, get your Caitlin Clark agitation going again. Saturday, Chiefs versus Lions NFL preseason. I am ready for the pain. And on Sunday, Toronto Blue Jays versus Chicago Cubs. Let's take it easy with some baseball that can give us all joy, because I will not really be rooting for either team too much. And of course, another stupid streaming show on Monday. We've got the request thread in the community tab right now, because I have a community tab again. So if you want to add in a song request for this week's show, please do. We've already gotten a few in, and there are a couple songs that I've got played for the list this week. I'm not sure if either one of them are the ones that have been blocked in Canada yet, but we will see. Oh, God. Why are they... Okay, well, there's one guy who's dressed normally. Thank goodness. All right, split motion. Mayer looking for the quick pass again. And they're having great success with those stop and start routes that seem to just move the defense up off their backs. Oh my God, they actually forced the punt? Oh, damn, not only did they stop them, but they are not going to try a long field goal. Ah, damn. And here we go again. This looks like Rouge number 3, folks. Yep. Rouge number 3 from the Calgary Stampeders. Oh, feeling like the old times. Back when we didn't understand the rules, and we were just fascinated with the fact that they only had 3 downs. Oh, yeah. All right, Masolo has the time to wait, gets it underneath to Armstead, who cuts through, gets a first down, knocked down at the center line. Woo. Officially 152. Took a couple extra hits as he was going over the middle too, but Armstead has been doing the yeoman's share of work tonight. And they're going to go with him again. He will dash through for another first down to the 41. Wow. And it is just fine. He's able to get to the edge, and once he finds the lane, he speeds through it. He has some great acceleration. Sitting on the sideline for a couple plays now. From the gun, pressure coming. They're going to a screen. And this is Addison, who will get wrapped up before he goes down. Ball does come out, but it is another moving of the sticks for the Redblacks. All right. And we've got decent sync going on between the streams as well. All right, from the gun again. Split motion. Extra pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Did he get it? Reception by Hardy along the sidelines. First and goal for Ottawa. Oh, yeah, Armstead has not only been getting it done. Oh, they might be redoing this. I'm not sure he completed the pass, but because I saw him sort of juggle the ball when he stepped out of bounds. Oh, no. Nope. Command center will not review. Extra pressure coming. Going to try to loft for the corner. No. Ackland going for it in the deep corner. Fell hard, incomplete. Ref comes in to check on him. Oh, going for the corner. Just a little bit too far. Made the catch, but he was not inbounds. All right, from 2nd and 9. Pressure comes in. And he flips it off. And it is going to be a touchdown on the pass. Deadman gives Ottawa the lead. That is our second lead change of the game. And holy hell. Back and forth, back and forth. Masoli, the pocket collapsing on him, is able to just move forward enough to give himself room to flip it to Deadman. Let's see. Yeah, Leo Wrestler from Cranbrook, BC has won a $200 Save on Foods gift card. Congratulations. Our point after attempt has a high snap and a bit of a low kick, but it is true and through. And it's only a 5-point lead for the Ottawa Redblacks. Damn. Oh, yeah, good thing John Jay picked Raquel Armstead. Officially, Mans has 22 yards receiving and 86 yards on the ground on 7 carries. The 3 receptions for him as well. Yeah, that actually puts him at 101 combined yards on the night. They're taking their time, but sure, Jeremiah Masoli is enjoying the fact that they had a successful and pretty sustained drive. From the 10, here is the return by Logan. He meets immediate resistance, actually drives a player back with the contact, and finally brought out the 39. Wow. First TD pass for Jeremiah Masoli in 769 days. Wait a minute. First touchdown pass of the game goes to Jeremiah Masoli. That is the first passing touchdown of the game, and it was for the away QB. So mark that off on your card if you have it. Meyer is going to try to return the favor and is nearly picked off instead. Damn. Damon Webb diving for it, but could not get it. Whew. Well, now 2nd and 10. They should have somebody underneath, but they get pressure on the QB, and that one's in the dirt. Woof. Yuck. Like, I don't know how to mark that one. I think I want to call it a wide open QB fail. But Mayer has not been doing too well under the pressure. What do we get out of this kick? It's Dedman returning again. He's already blown up one for a great return. They give him a short one to try to catch him early. They do. He doesn't get further than the 37. And they will send out, who is number 8? Oh, sorry, that is Jeremiah Masoli. I thought it was somebody else for a moment. I will learn. Oh, and they're going to let him just kneel the half out. Thank you, Stamps, for not making this weird at the end of the half. Let's be honest, that's something you'd never see because the clock doesn't run in the last 3 minutes. They got to end the half on the play, and it warms my heart. It really does. All right, we've had a real good start to this game. We've had a couple lead changes, some great plays, some great runs, and now Ottawa maybe breaking Calgary's home win streak. I'm not exactly rooting for it because I kind of have a soft spot for Reggie Bagleton, but hey, I suppose Ottawa can have good things once in a while. No turnovers on downs yet. All of the third downs have been completed, and I don't think we've even come close. When Tommy Stevens had that 1/3 inches, he pretty definitively got it. But anyway, we've survived our first half and we made it through everything that is this week. Let's take our pause for the cause. Get your drink, get your smoke, whatever you gotta do. We'll be back soon for the second half of the Stamps and the Redblacks CFL here on another Stupid Sports Show. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. officially back for the third quarter. The Calgary Stampeders versus the Ottawa Redblacks here on another Stupid Sports Show, 106.9 Click FM, and a great tackle by the special teams of Calgary. Gotta look up and give the credit to number 19, Malcolm Thompson made a great tackle on Dedman, limiting the return. I believe it's all part of the plan, MKI. At least I'm pretty sure that's what she would say. Oh, before we get too far along into the evening, we do have to thank our sponsor, the Home Depot, for making it possible for us to stream here on Thursday night. Yes, that is the Home Depot, North America's leading hardware and home improvement retailer with 200 locations across the least shameful parts of the North American continent. Thanks again to the Home Depot for having us here tonight for CFL football. We have had 3 rouges in the game, which remember, we have been assured by True North, who is an expert on these sorts of things, that a great number of rouges is an uncharacteristic thing, and then Masoli just accelerates out of the pocket, gains about 13 on the slide for the first down. And he was very, very comfortable shifting into running back mode there. All right, this will be a pitch. And as Reichwell Armstead spinning through the tackle, finally forced out at midfield. Reichwell Armstead having a great game tonight through the air, on the ground. Hey, keep your fingers crossed. The offenses kind of run hot and cold, and both teams' defense have. We started with a fumble for the first place from scrimmage. We have movements, and then it gets tripped up at the line anyway when he could have just broken forward. Oh, well. But I think that might be offsides on Calgary. Yeah. Number 74. As the rookie Coatney, who got the penalty for Calgary. So now we have 1st and 5. All right. MKI, we're at the 51 right now of Calgary. So right now, a stop here would actually pretty much make this prime Rouge territory. And Hardy will get about 2 on what was a very elaborately disguised run play, but they still have 2nd and short thanks to that penalty. And in case you were wondering, right now stands at Masoli for the night is 15 for 18, 126 yards with the only touchdown throw of the game, which was to Devontae Dedman. And Jake Mayer is 11 for 16 with 122 yards tonight. And I missed the play, but we also have a flag. Damn. They got nailed for illegal contact. 10-yard penalty. They really make it hurt. Okay. I see what context they were talking about. Yeah, happened. Alright, in motion on the far side. Masoli drops back, has a little extra time. Over the middle, fought for and won by nobody. Sanders on the defense for the Stampeders. He was going up against Dominique Rhymes. And yeah, also just announcers have been pretty good. I haven't heard any major obvious weirdness. I mean, there's the usual nonsense that I expect from the CFL people, but I mean that they lean into it at this point. By the way, we're already at first and goal. We just had a reception by Jalen Acklin that got them, I think, down to at least the 7 or 6 yard line. So yeah. Yeah. Here's up to Christian Yelich, and hopefully it's not too big a disturbance or a blow to the Brewers' playoff chances. All right. And he almost broke away, but Addison got taken out by a defender flying in low. Second and goal. They're a lot closer, though. Oh, I think the announcers have actually been doing pretty well, and that is also a part of the fact that this has actually been a very competitive back and forth game. So they haven't been able to get distracted too much. And we have a touchdown from Ottawa. And oh my goodness, Dustin Crum on the rushing touchdown. The QB sneaks it in. Yeah. Yep. Poor Addison, man. Well, last I heard, and I'll just look this up again. That it wasn't that the injury isn't serious, and yeah, let's hope he's ready for at least week 1. Oof. Yeah, Ottawa getting into a decent rhythm here now. Let's go back and check those stats real quick. And Masoli now up to 16 for 20 for 172 yards. And let's see how I got the yardage spots wrong this week. Okay. Home team over 150 yards passing. Yeah, I think Mayor can easily get that. Visiting team under 150 yards rushing. Reichwell Armstead already has 102. So, oh, man. Yeah, I think I definitely ate the rotten apple there. All right, home team under 175 yards rushing. Okay, that one can still hold up. Visiting team under 250 yards passing. Ooh, that one might be down to the wire. Okay. Oh yeah, Coburg. Man. Now, I know this is going to sound like a real weird question, Coburg, but this is probably just influenced by my time in Chicago and how familiar I got with the whole Cubs mythos. Is there like Are there like competing stories that go through Vikings fandom or the NFL about why uh, the Vikings haven't, won a Super Bowl, or why it seems like sometimes they are cursed? Cuz I got to imagine that, you know, there's some point in the history that people can point to and say it all started there. Like the whole, and I'll explain. Like the whole Curse Bobby Lane thing, it's kind of a urban legend built on something that happened. Bobby Lane, who was a star QB for the Lions, one of the only, I think, two in the Hall of Fame besides Alex Karras, the Mad Duck. He was benched for their trip to the NFL Championship, and it was because of having been involved in a drunk driving accident. And he understood, he respected the team's decision, and he did not hold it against them. And at some point, it turned into him cursing the team and saying they would never win another championship. Yeah, for the Packers and the Lions. And I think you're right about that. Yep. No. No, and unless you can point me to like a reputable article that actually like quotes him on it, I'm going to just say no. I'm going to try another one toss to Barnes, but he will get held at the line of scrimmage again. Not enough speed. He just blame it on Minnesota in general. And oh, damn, Calgary's actually using a timeout? Really? Oh, okay. Huh. right now, 2nd and 10 for the Stamps at the Ottawa 49. Just like that, Calgary is playing from behind. All right, Mayer looking over the middle. And yeah, that's Clark Barnes. Is able to hold on through contact and the attempted stripping attempts. First down, Stamps. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have a rouge on this drive. All right. We've still got time. We've still got officially 7:13 to go in the third quarter. So, still time to get those last 2 rouges. Gonna wait and then throw a dart underneath to Bagleton, who very quickly has another first down. Once again, Reggie Bagleton did absolutely nothing wrong. And yeah, there we go. Jacob Mayer is at 165 yards. So if you have home team over 150 yards passing, mark it off on your card. And unfortunately, he overthrows Clark Barnes there. Oof. I'm not quite willing to call that a fail. It was a bit of a reach. The best I could say about them, Coburg, is so far they are undefeated at home. Okay, so sticks. What can help you understand is there is no such thing as a fair catch. There is the thing where you have to give the kick or putt returner 5 yards to have space to catch the kick. But otherwise, no fair catch. So if the ball gets kicked, or if, for example, a field goal attempt misses and goes into the end zone, which you notice is a lot bigger, and is not taken out of the end zone by the other team, it counts as a single point, a rouge. Meanwhile, they do get that field goal, and it's only a 9-point lead now for Ottawa. Yeah. It's not something that teams really try to do because, you know, you do that, and I believe the other team starts with possession on their own 40-yard line. So, meanwhile, the Twins pull out the victory against the Rangers, 3-2. Yep, there it was, that one run in the top of the 9th. All right. And everybody is in the Cowboy hats. I'm assuming these are all the people that picked Calgary to win. Is that how they show their solidarity? Through hats? All right. right. Oh, it's just because it's country night here in Calgary. All right. A quick pass and a shoestring catch and a tackle for a loss of 4. Damn. Pandering to the Albertans. Let me see. Did I? No, I didn't. I didn't include that space on the card this week. Oh my goodness. Do we have it? Is it? Could it be? Procedure. Mark it off on your card. Yeah. I don't know if I would go so far as to say if Texas were a Canadian province, but I do believe there is oil in them thar hills. Rock Armstrong picks up about 11. So, yeah, they're going to punt it away, 3rd and long. Oh, no, and now people are getting chippy again, and there are flags. Okay. That, you know what, announcers, you get a point for that. It looked like such pleasant conversation, too. That's a good one. You know what? Oh, it was said so perfectly that you know we can check off he's not supposed to say that on TV. Mark it off on your card if you have it. Oh, goodness. Ah. So how many penalties are we going to have, and which direction? Oh, they're waiting for command center. No, no. Like I said, these announcers have been pretty on the ball, and I think that was just I just had to give them, you know. Wow, misconduct on Clarence Hicks. And that's going to be a 1st down, Redblacks. Damn. Yeah. And that is I think that's one of the first or few times in this game that Calgary has shot themselves in the foot with a penalty. All right, they have made it to the 53, so we're getting close to Rouge territory again. We have a flag and a somewhat open receiver, but I'm assuming the flag is related to how they got open. Yeah, I really hope not. and they were offsides. Come on. Offense. I mean, I kind of love the fact that there's like the gap, like the space that the where the defense and offense line up is, like you can see the definitive gap between the lines, and you know it's a little strange to get used to, but it is just incredible, incredible sometimes. Sometimes how I'm not sure how this could have failed. Like this, once you get past the initial weirdness, it's not all that different. I don't know how this didn't catch on. All right, 2nd and 18. All the time, and in and away. Oh, there was a collision, and Rhymes does get up. We did not learn anything with putting TV personalities in positions of power. And honestly, at this point, that sounds like the equivalent of saying LeBron James as future POTUS, as saying Drake should be the future Prime Minister of Canada. They got their own skill sets, but I'm not going to trust them to go that far out of their lane. All right, let's get our stats back up. All right. Jeremiah Masoli still holding at 154 yards through the air. And, oh, that run was for only 8 yards. Damn. Thought maybe we could check off another space. He did? Is it I'm assuming it's a cost-cutting move because he seemed like he kind of had, found a good place for himself. Oh, wow. No, Luke, and as Exhibit A, I would like to offer Space Jam 2. Officially let go, citing financial reasons. Another good hop, this time from the Calgary runner. And yeah, the shoving continues. Oh no, and then somebody got shoved into the ground. I think we might have ourselves some misconduct. Oh. Oh man. Yeah. I ended up watching it kind of against my will and just it hurt. It hurt in a very weird and in a vague and also a very specific way that I've never been able to articulate. Wow. Half the distance to the goal. Damn, how many misconduct penalties have we had tonight? It feels like that we're up to 4 or 5. Oof. Oh, yeah, I could definitely tell he had something to say. And a great pass. Bagleton very close to the first down, if not at it. All right, second and short. Damn. True North, please do me a favor. Try not to put anything more like that into the universe ever again. All right. Yeah, I saw that the Little League World Series was getting started as well. First and 10, and is that Hill? Yeah, great run up the middle for 8. Oh, I hope we don't get an ejection, and I fear that is the direction we are heading in. Don't think so, Greeny. Yeah, he is not showing up on the stat sheet on TSN. And Stevens will get the first down. Coburg, my opinion of the Arizona Cardinals is all I want them to do is keep scaring people this season. You know, play them just as play their opponents just as hard and keep themselves in games for as long as they did last season, you know? Keep things fun. And damn, a great play by the Ottawa defense this time to keep Philpott from getting anything on that attempted screen. Floor record and ceiling record for the Green Bay Packers. All right. And I'm going to be polite and say I say that the Green Bay Packers should have a floor of 8 and 9. That's assuming that something goes wrong. I think they should have enough to at least hold up and finish the season at 500. But I think they have a ceiling of, we'll say 11-6, 12-5. Assuming everything is friggin' fantastic. Kyler Murray, MVP. I think that would depend on whether he is not carrying the entire team on his back this season. And his legs. And oh, the life of a undersized running QB. All right. Come on. Yeah, all right, yes. We've got a lot of CFL program videos to get through. Oh, yeah, yep. Vikings all the way, absolutely. Yeah, honestly, I think I think we could do without Charles Barkley being employed at the White House. All right, now on 2nd and 11 for the Stamps. Hey, pick up the pressure. They're going to try deep. And that time, I think Clark Barnes actually might have had to break it up for being an interception. Absolutely, Coburg. All right, this penalty received at the 29 and doesn't get much further than the 30. Great coverage by the Stamp special teams. Oh, yeah. Alouettes and Rough Riders. And yeah, Shea Patterson is going back on the bench. Trevor Harris is coming back for the Rough Riders tomorrow. So, well, Coburg, we will see. Nothing is written yet. Pressure by the Stamps. And a little bit short. Or maybe a little bit long. I cannot tell. But I think one of the corners had a better attempt at it than any of the Redblacks receivers. 2nd and 10. All right, 2nd and 10. It is completed, but dragged down with 3 yards to go. All right, 2 and out for Calgary. Jake Mayer now up to 178 yards. Okay, I guess I understand that Rockwell Armstead's already had 114 yards. Maybe they're going to give him a break. Nearly blocked. Wow, and the punt rolls back. Oh man. I am afraid of where they're going to spot this punt. Yeah. Calgary needs a few things at this point. Well, a shit punt reel actually helps very much. I have no idea, Coburg. Maybe he's trying to get it to bounce in a certain direction. He also did get some pressure on him, so maybe that affected how the ball came off his foot in a way. I don't know. Timberwolves versus Lakers. Hang on. All right, Monty. You're going to be opening the NBA season against the Lakers. What do you think? Yeah. Here you go, Adam. Look into the face of Monty and be healed. Meanwhile, the Stamps have made it to midfield. Mayer is going to wind up and take another crack at it, and he has Reggie Bagleton, who unfortunately falls down and is downed at the 4. And that's Reggie Bagleton doing what he does best. All right, Monty, you are free. All right. It's a great opportunity for the Calgary Stampeders to get back into this. I know what makes my money. All right. From the 4-yard line, they try to go inside to Hill, but he gets grabbed and brought down at the 2. Yeah. Once again, Adam. Oh, big ups to you and all the rest of the Vikings nation in this hour of your grieving. Second and goal now. And of course, who else? It's Tommy Stevens, his third running touchdown, and he chucks the ball into the crowd. Now, do we go for 2, maybe? Come on. We need some extra bingos, man. Come on. 2-point conversion, 2-point conversion, 2-point conversion, 2-point conversion, 2-point conversion, 2-point conversion, 2-point conversion. Come on, 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 come on. All right, well, Jordan McCady from Alder Grove, BC won their 50,000 more rewards points, and they're only going for the extra point. But is through. And, yep, Reggie Bagleton did nothing wrong. All right, back to the bingo list we go. How much can we check off at this point? You know what? Yeah, we have had at least one catch that we could deem what a catch. And I guess by default we have to give it to Reggie Bagleton because he's Reggie Bagleton, and well, that's that. All right, what a catch. Where are you? There you are. All right, no strip sack. No, we've only had the one fumble, so I don't think we have ball control. I don't think we got any more QB runs. Now that I think, yeah, Tommy Stevens was only 7 yards on 6 carries, so, you know, boo him. No deep hurting. Refs are doing good tonight. No turnovers on downs. No special teams touchdowns. Win by pick 6 would be good. Okay, yeah, we need 2 more. We need 2 more. And this kick return coming from the 3. And a hard encounter at the 15-yard line as number 77, Keelan Thomas. Wow, just met him right in the field, was able to stop all his momentum. Hey, maybe sometime we'll get back to those heights again. Go try a little bit of a fancy pitch play. It'll only get 2 for Armstead that time. And I'm not sure what kind of chant is currently going on around McMahon Stadium, but it definitely sounds coordinated. However, I cannot tell if it is obscene. I don't think it would be because, once again, Canada. Oh, man, and the pressure again flushes him from the pocket, and he's going to run, get out of bounds, and he knew where those sticks were. First down, Ottawa. Okay, well, hasn't done it often tonight, but I think, yeah, Masoli has done a great job of bailing the team out with his legs when necessary. And unfortunately, that was only a 9-yard run, folks. So we cannot check off 10+ yard QB run. All right, from their own 28, they're going to do another screen to Armstead, and he'll spin through another tackle, dive forward, short by 1, and he's chirping. Oh, Armstead, you ain't helping, man. You ain't helping. Damn it, Armstead. Don't do the talking yet. Yeah. We need no chirping. We need first downs. You see, like that. Oh, this week is going to be a time. Once again, schedule. I'll run through it in case you weren't here earlier. Tomorrow, WNBA Mercury versus the Fever on Saturday. Chiefs versus Lions. Pray for Mojo. And Sunday, Blue Jays versus Cubs for a little bit of fun for everybody. And finally, we get ourselves a sack. Took long enough, but that credit goes to number 43, Reed, for the Stamps. Yeah, that is the first sack of the game, and it didn't arrive until the fourth quarter. So now it's 2nd and 19. They're back to their own 30. And the pressure is there again. Second in a row. Number 41, Rose. And now they're just no rouge involved here, folks. This is purely kick for survival. All the way back to their own 22. Dang. They don't really pressure the punter that time. And that is a bit of a hop. And oh, wow. I thought for a moment they were going to get called for no yards on that one, but no, they were able to wrap him up pretty securely. All right, they're still going to have decent field position, but hey, at least it's not worse damage. We understand where all the ticket prices are, whether it's season ticket prices, secondary markets. All right. I am shocked. Understanding where we are organizationally, we thought it was important that it's something that we do for. Wow, I need to read this sentence again. We thought it was important that it's something that we do for our season ticket holders who have been very loyal to us. There had to have been a simpler way to say that. Now, everybody knows you sneak in your own drinks, of course. Not that I've ever done that. All right, back to the standings of Major League Baseball. It's, once again, Orioles and Yankees fighting it out in the AL East for supremacy. The Guardians are still somehow in first place in the AL Central, but we are hoping for greater things from Kansas City. Mariners still trying to keep up in the AL West. Please, 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 keep it interesting. Yeah, I gotta wonder how. I gotta wonder how much of the fan base hasn't just decided to start staying home at this point. Yeah, the Cubs rule Chicago, and unfortunately, it's kind of by default. All right, catch by Hyman. I think he's a yard short. No kidding. We could break the... We could break that record? Oh. Yeah, I don't think I want to be streaming for that game, though. Oh, no. Is it another fumble? What the hell happened? Okay. Replay time now. Somewhere they claim there was a fumble, and then Ottawa returned it. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. At some point, Stevens just got stripped. I'm going to still go with the Guardians on that one, Coburg. I'm not sure that this fumble is going to hold up on review. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be held up as a fumble. I have a feeling that they're going to... Forward progress was stopped before the ball came out. First down. Yeah, I didn't think so. Has Kaepernick ever coached? All right, second tackle dodged, and Khalil Hill gains about 7. Got a good initial block, made one guy miss, and all right. Mayor's going to dump it off, and Tiavasu, who, yeah, I thought for a moment he was going to drop the ball, but yeah, he was able to get the first down. And now Ottawa is taking a timeout. Okay. Yeah. I don't think it would be particularly a wise move. But holy hell, they just flew in there. And Ottawa has a sack of their own. That one's going to be credited to Wakefield. Oh. I'm going through my head. I'm trying to figure out what sort of suitable position he could be in. All right, they get about 8 back, but field goal time? Yeah, it is. It's going to be a long one, but oh, we're already at the 3 minutes to heaven. Said he was going to get back to me. We haven't reconnected since then. Wow. You know, in my more irony-poisoned days, I think I would have awarded breaking news overshadows the action to that story, MKI. But I can't bring myself to do it. So and like I said, this has been actually a pretty interesting back and forth contest. I picked one of them correct this week. All right, back to the stats we go. Wow, Jake Mayer got up to 274 yards, 23 for 31. Still no touchdown passes, but hey. All right, Rene Paredes will be kicking for Calgary. I think this is going to be about a 50-yarder. Okay, maybe closer to 49. And this one hooks inside the left upright, and it is good. And guess what, folks? With that field goal, we have had our third lead change of the game. So if you have number of lead changes over 2.5, mark that off on your card. Wow, we almost never get that one. right, visiting team is still under 250 yards passing, and there's some major league cheering coming up from the crowd. Best CFL game in the last decade? Yeah, sometimes that's how it is, Dix. All right, down to 223. All right, Pickett on the kick return will be brought down near the 30. That is true, MKI. I mean, if they really wanted to try to pin the hopes of this game on their defense. Okay, now that I said that out loud with how easily the Stamps just marched down the field, even though they did get held up at the end, I don't think they want to do that. All right, extra pressure coming off the blind side. And so they will run out of bounds after Armstead gets a reception of 5. Jeremiah Masoli apparently has 8 career game-winning drives. They've made it up to their own 36. Shift one of most receivers to the nearest side. Fakes it once, and they get underneath one defender and cross the center line. Woo! Dang. Oh, apparently they didn't have number 0 listed on here, but the guy who just got that catch for the first down is named Bentley Sanders, apparently. Quick throw that gets deflected, incomplete. We're now down to 151. I mean, I guess technically we are in Rouge territory, but I don't think they want to have to do that. I think at the very least they want the field goal. Second and 10, extra pressure does get picked up. Maybe they got away with a hold. And they will be at least 4 yards short. Reception by Dominique Rhymes. 52-yard field goal. Oh, no, they're going for it. Okay, we could have our turnover on downs here. 3rd and 3. They only rush 3, and it's incomplete. No flag. And that is a turnover on downs with 1:24 to go in the 4th. Damn. Check off turnover on downs if you have it. Okay, so now Mayer and company could really just put this away. And Connell will be stopped after maybe a yard or 2. And Ottawa will take another timeout. Okay. Oh, man. This is going to be big play for the Ottawa defense. And even then, it's pretty much a guarantee that they get pinned. Because I don't think Calgary wants to take the Rouge and give them the decent start of the 40-yard line. All right, pressure coming, and he has to throw it forward. There are flags. Oh, no. Is this going to be roughing the passer penalty? I think. Oh, no, it was holding. Yeah. Got all the pressure. They get a loss of 4, make it 3rd and 13. And they have to punt. Bronny does sell tickets. Yeah. So how are they going to do this? No pressure from the Ottawa special teams. And here's the return. Starts around the 12. He gets out the 25, maybe the 26. Golden State Warriors get 36. And Boston, New York at 34. Big surprise. And Mavs and Suns get 30. Lewis Ward is warming up his leg. We are at 48 seconds to go. Noise is coming up. They're shaking their cow horns, cowbells, whatever. As a quick pass by Mazzoli. Ackland knocked out of bounds. Gain of about 6. I don't know, Coburg. So 2nd and 4 now. Delayed blitz. And it is caught. Oh my goodness. I thought it was picked off for a moment. And wow. They're across the 50 now. Man, if we didn't get what a catch from Reggie Bagleton, we got it from Ackland right there. All right, there's the pressure, but he is unable to catch Ackland on the run that time. There is also a flag. I think this might be for holding. Yeah. Milwaukee gets 27 national TV appearances. Minnesota gets 25. So close. 1st and 20 now. Only rush 3, and who is it again? Armstead, who gets them back up to the 50. Okay. Remember, they have no timeouts left, so this is really their only kind of shot to get this right. And he does complete it! And he's out of bounds at the 45. Oh my goodness. There is time on the clock. Two seconds added. Okay. And now we're going to the extras in Northwoods League Championship. Oh. Crowd hates that call. Mark it off on your cards. All right. It will end on a field goal attempt by Ottawa. Lewis Ward. This will be a 51-yard field goal attempt. And they're going to ice the kicker. Yeah. Well, at the very least, if they miss, the odds are good we'll get a rouge, assuming it doesn't hit the bar. Game's going to end actually pretty soon. You know, make or miss, this game is over. Everybody on their feet here at McMahon. 51 yards for Lewis Ward. Has the distance, and it's good! Ottawa with the walk-off field goal, 51 yards by Lewis Ward, and the Calgary home record is undefeated no more. Wow. (31-29). Dang. Fantastic. All right, we can definitely get a number of things marked off here. Yeah. Actually, we can get a couple other spaces that I didn't think we would. Home team got over 150 yards passing. Visiting team got under 150 yards rushing. Home team is under 175. And yeah, oh my God, Masoli ended the night with 254 passing yards. Damn it. We can't check off the visiting team passing one. So, yeah, Ottawa, they ended up getting it. They ended up taking care of it, and it's now a 5-game winning streak. Wow, first win for him in 999 days. I think he had some injury trouble, Jeremiah Masoli, and kept repeatedly coming back to the league as a backup, and when he got the starting opportunity, he would get injured again. Well, we didn't have too much else for the bingo. No more two-point conversions and no missed kick attempts. But we did have a fun game that went down to the wire. We only had, I think, the one turnover. Yeah, just one turnover. So we were at under 2.5 turnovers for the game. And we're also under 2.5 for turnovers on downs as well. Come on, there's got to be at least one bingo we can squeeze out of this. Yeah, it was an insane game. It was wonderful, competitive, back and forth. And wait a minute, I haven't picked up my bingo card. It's gonna suck if I'm the only one who gets the damn bingo. We got going for it on third down. We didn't have anyone challenge penalties. Nope, didn't get that, didn't get that. No, I didn't get bingo either. Crud. Well, I do say as part of the whole spiel at the beginning that, the bingo is just in case the game isn't fun. But, I mean, let's be honest, the game was fun tonight, and it came down to the wire and everything. Couldn't have asked for much more from, a professional sports contest. I could complain, but I don't think that would be appropriate. So, yeah. I think that will do it. We didn't get any winners, but you're all still winners in my heart. Aw, from the studio audience. That's going to do it for another Stupid Sports Show tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you once again to the Home Depot for sponsoring us like they have for all the CFL games this season. And I will see you tomorrow for WNBA Phoenix Mercury versus the Indiana Fever. This is Jim B on 106.9 Click FM. Thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourselves, and good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.